Russia complains of Ukraine military's aggressive behavior.
Here's a summary of the article.
A senior Russian diplomat has complained to Turkey about the aggressive behavior of Ukraine's military as fierce fighting continues on multiple fronts amid freezing winter conditions. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Vershinin spoke to reporters on Monday after meetings with Turkish officials in Istanbul, Russia's state-run TASS news agency reported. We tried to provide Turkey with detailed information about the real situation on the ground, highlighting the totally aggressive behavior of the armed forces of Ukraine and its attacks on civilians in Donbas and other Russian regions, Vershinin said. Russian forces are still occupying swathes of Ukrainian territory taken since Moscow's latest invasion began on February 24. Leaders in Kyiv have set their sights on the liberation of all Ukrainian territory occupied by Russian forces since 2014, including Crimea and parts of the eastern Donbas region. In any talks, President Volodymyr Zelensky has said he will demand liberation of all Ukrainian territory, reparations for war damage, war crime prosecutions for Russian leaders, and future binding security guarantees. Ukrainian defenders are locked in the brutal battle for the eastern city of Bakhmut, which Russian forces have been trying to seize for several months at high cost.
This post received a score of 58,000, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is getting beyond parody.
I wish it was parody, but alas they mean it. This is what you get from a nation that likes to play both the hard man and a professional victim at the same time. Zero room for self-reflection.
Russia is the guy that brags about how he could buy your house out from under you, but then the waiter comes to him and says, "Sir, there's a problem with your card."
That's bullshit. Russia would have eaten the waiter after bragging about how rich they are.
Why doesn't Joey, the largest of the friends, not simply eat the other 5?
Futurama will never not brighten my day. Unless it's assaulting my feelings. Yeah, I always forget that Futurama has some episodes that creep up and hit you right in the feels.
Valentine's episode will always be my favorite. Could chocolate just let me finish?
So I was breaking into my neighbor's house, and his guard dogs were really aggressive.
After I spent 6 months destroying my neighbor's home and raping his wife and children, he punched me in the face. How dare he?
He is no gentleman.
Act 2. Find out. If Ukraine had a motto this year, it's, I ain't the one.
If Russians really believe this, they really are detached from reality.
When were they attached?
Fair point. That's what happens when you punch your bully on the nose. Makes him think twice about doing it again too. I think it's great.
Then, the principal gives the victim detention.
I still got detention for fighting cause zero tolerance. Grandma would come in and my uncle would point at my dad and go, "He hit me." And dad would get spanked. So the next time my uncle threw a book, dad hit him, hard. More advice from dad, make his eyes water and he can't see to fight back.
It's almost like, zero tolerance is a flawed concept. Good for you and your parents.
Zero tolerance has always been about limiting schools' legal liability, not about providing a safe environment for kids. Fuck, zero tolerance. All my homies hate, zero tolerance.
This is why I'm thankful for growing up during the before times of zero tolerance. There was one kid who would regularly fuck with me and all the teachers knew it. I was sure that nobody saw, but it turns out my math teacher actually saw the whole thing and pulled me aside the next day. "Hey, I saw what you did and I don't approve, but I understand. Don't do it again, or at least be more sneaky about it next time. Thank you, Rusna."
Ha ha ha, dude was AG, next time, fill a sock with rocks. You know what else is aggressive? Invading your sovereign neighbor.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.